You know, guys, remember, what is this tutorial about? I mean, we did this conventional in Southpaw, but what would all that mean if we can't put it together? It wouldn't mean much. So let me show you a quick technique. Switching forwards and switching backwards at a very basic level. I've changed my stance. I've changed my stance. I've changed my stance. I've changed my stance. Now, that's at an exercise level. But because I'm a control freak, I like my students to come over with a control game even at the exercise level. So what I'll ask Lemmy to do, and also Ty, is that when they switch, they get some insurance. Aflac, they get some insurance. They get some insurance because switching forwards and back, I could go plenty of knockouts. Like, you know, guys get caught in the middle of their switching. They got no controls in the air, no controls to the guy's head. It's just a terrible position. So at even the exercise level, the very basic level, I ask my students that even if they don't come over with controls, they come over with a serious high horns. And you see my eyes, my body, like there has to be some threat, but it can't be just a lazy switch. You just cannot get reps of lazy switches. The other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some punches. We're gonna keep it simple. We have the one. We already have the jab, but we have two is the right hand. When he hears me say two, sorry guys. I'm gonna have to switch up my linguistics here because normally Lemmy's looking at me like, oh, Barry, what? He's right. So normally when I do this drill, I go away from forwards, backwards, left and right. I usually say 1 and 2 in left and right. And what 1 usually means is that he steps forward with the 1 and the 2. 2 means he steps backwards with his jab first and creates space. Do that slow. He creates space first and then throws the 2. Now come back up here, do it the wrong way, doing a 1-2 going backwards. He has no balance, okay? So if you try to be in a rush and throw your 1-2 like that going backwards, you have no balance. So you're gonna create space first, then barbecue chicken is second. Gotta create space first, okay? So that's all. We're gonna add 1 and 2, okay? We're gonna add switching forwards and backwards to everything else that we're doing, okay? You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1, forward, 2, switch backwards, 2, forward, left, switch forward, left, right, switch backwards, forward, backwards, switch left. Sorry about that. I'll take it, thank you. Switch right. Switch right. Switch left. Forward. Backwards. Switch forward. Switch backwards. Sit down. Pull. Switch backwards. Switch forward. Sit down. Pull. Switch forward. Catch the 1-2. Catch the 1-2. Pivot out. Switch forward. Pivot in. Pivot in. Turn them. Switch backwards. Turn them. Switch forward. Turn them. Switch backwards. Turn them. Switch forward. Backwards. 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 Forward. Triple jab. Right. Right. Slip right. Slip right. Slip right. Switch forward. Slip left, switch backwards. Slip right, switch forward. Slip right, slip left, roll right, switch backwards. Roll and step backwards. Roll and step backwards, slip and step backwards. Roll and step backwards, slip and step backwards. Forward, switch forward, switch forward, switch backwards, switch forward, switch backwards, forward. Left, right, backwards, switch switch backwards, switch forward, switch backwards, switch forward, 1, right, 2, turn them, switch forward, 2. Switch forward, switch backwards. Left, right, 2. Switch forwards. Switch left. Switch right. Switch left. Switch left. Switch right. Switch left. Switch right. Switch right. Switch left. Switch left. 2. Forward. Jab. Step in the hole. Pull. Step in the hole. Pull. Step in the hole. Pull. Triple jab. What was the most difficult part about that round?
Linguistics.
Okay. Very difficult work, guys. Like I told you guys in the beginning, guys looked at me like I was crazy. I said, guys, there is no use for the ladder drill if you cannot do this. What the fuck are you on the ladder for? It's a major overstep. Like you fucking skipped 800 steps. And this is what you guys are doing. What the fuck is that? Somebody, anybody, go ahead. Argue with me right now. What the fuck is that if you can't do this? Okay. I want to debate. I'm a Virgo. Nobody? Okay.
Cardio.
You can tell the level of the school he goes to based on his... I've always said, listen to an athlete's interviews, and you can tell a lot about the system they're part of.
Ladder drills win fights.
Oh, sorry, guys. You're up.
Let's go.
No pressure. Guys, he's going to fuck this up. Let me tell you, this is actually the perfect segment because for everybody that thinks this stuff is easy, you're about to see a complete fuck up. Not your fuck up, but just you're going to destroy the drill.
No bad student. Remember, no bad student, only bad teacher.
Okay, refresher. You know pivot out, right? Okay. You know pivot out on this side, right? Same thing, okay? And what else? Do you have any questions about anything else? Switch forward. Don't come over lazy. That's lazy as fuck. You either come over with a high guard or come over with a control. Yeah, ready to do something. Okay, you ready?
No bad student.
Switch forward. Sprawl. Switch backwards. Sprawl. Forward. Left. Switch backwards. Pivot out. Switch forward. Pivot in. Switch forward. Pivot in.
I'm gonna delete the SD file.
Guys, that would cause a lot of problems. That's how angry he is. Switch forward. His brain has left the building. I told you guys it's going to be a little bit fucked up. Backwards. Backwards. Come on, start to stick that jab out now. Backwards. Forwards. Right. I'm going to take it easy on him, then I'm going to get hard. Pivot out. Pivot in. Just giving him a quick refresher. Switch forward. Pivot out. Pivot in. Switch backwards. Triple jab. Switch forward. Triple jab. Right. Left. Switch backwards. Right. Left. Now I'll turn it up on him. Catch the low kick. Catch the low kick. Switch backwards. Catch the low kick. Sprawl. Pull. Forward. Switch forward. Forward. Switch backwards. Forward. Sprawl. Switch backwards. Switch backwards. Switch backwards. Forward. Catch the 1-2. 1. What's 1? Put the 1-2 together. And then 2, make space. So 1, put the 1-2 together. And 2, create space. And then the left hand. Same thing, conventional. 1, put the 1-2 together. 2, space, then the right hand.
Okay.
1. 1. Turn the hips over. 1. 2. Switch backwards. There, you ain't got to jump.
Yeah.
2. That's good. 2. 1. Pivot out. Pivot out. So when you say, look, sorry guys, remember I have terms for guys, terms for other people. Depends on who I'm working with. I'm working with the very insane individuals. So poop goes out, pivot out. Doesn't matter what side you're in. poop out.
And what goes in?
For most guys, it would work. They would understand that in and then poop out. Okay. Pivot out. As you can see, that worked very well. Know your students. Pivot in. Switch backwards. Check your kick. Pivot out. Check your kick. High kick. Time. Good job. Good job. Okay. So now we'll come back to you in a second. We're going to add some more things to this.